Yes, past lives do exist. It's for real. It's a part of my practice to regress people to a time in which they have lived in before. This is one of the aspects of my job. The next part of your question is, would you get stuck in a past life? Well, my answer to that is pretty simple. Do you go to sleep at night and wake up the next morning? Well, if you do wake up the next morning, then rest be assured that you would not be stuck either in a dream state or a hypnotic state, because a hypnotic state is very much similar to a sleep-like state or a focused meditative state. No, this is not what I do. Why? Because dependency on anything outside of yourself will always lead to disappointment. Rather, my body of work places my client at the forefront of everything. That means them believing in themselves and going within to find answers from their subconscious mind is key. A complementary benefit of undergoing past life regression therapy is that you overcome the fear of death. How is that? Well, the realization comes through very easily that death is a transitory phase. That is, a transit visa that you're on in the journey of life. By now, you're already aware that as humans, we have gone through several ups and downs in one particular lifetime. In a particular lifetime, we normally go through issues of mental, emotional, and physical illnesses. So the answer is pretty simple. If you have created an issue and are currently dealing with the after effects or the consequences, then clearing the mess will definitely not happen overnight. It will require a commitment of minimum of 1 and a maximum of 2 sessions, unless there is a deeper layer that we need to look into. In that case, the subconscious needs to be dug even further. So let's say, for example, if you are a client who's come for a migraine issue, then I normally regress my clients to the root cause of where the migraine started first. It is highly likely that there could be another layer to it. In that case, you release and you relieve yourself. Many Lives, Many Masters and Only Love is Real by Dr. Brian Weiss. Children Who Remember Previous Lives by Ian Stevenson. These are great books for past life regression therapy. There are a gazillion books out there, so feel free to explore. For inner child work, the best author is John Bradshaw's books. And for Life Between Life, you can go through Journey of Souls and Destiny of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. Practice healthy detachment. That is, once your session is over, reflect on yourself. Your focus should be on you and not on others outside of you. Ask questions, gain clarity, share your feedback on the breakthroughs that you've had, and look forward to your next session with me. This is the only way you will remain focused and less distracted with everyone else's mess. These are not professional ways to demonstrate trust for either parties involved. These are ways to get more and more casual. A healthy distance needs to be maintained between the client and the practitioner, where the focus remains intact. The focus not on me, not on others, but on yourself. Because it's you who needs to connect the dots, reflect on life and make sense of it, and peacefully leap forward. Unexpected and unnecessary expressions to form an impression won't work either. An ethical practitioner would not fall for any of these moves. I usually like to avoid such situations simply because such clients do not give themselves enough time and space to understand which therapy has worked on them, either a session with me or with somebody else. You will confuse yourself simply because you will mix it all up and land up with a cocktail of convoluted thoughts. Stick to one and remain focused. I conduct therapy sessions both online and in person. Sessions that require a deeper state of hypnosis are best done only in person. Sessions that require a lighter state of trance are best done even in an online setup, provided you have a strong mobile connectivity or a strong network internet connectivity. Your next question would be, how do I know which session do I require? Simply drop me an email and we can discuss this further. It all depends on the kind of issue you're dealing with. All of this knowledge remains bookish until you come for your own personal experience. The ones who want to heal will not spend too much time contemplating. Just surrender and go with the flow. You will learn more through reflection and observation of your own inner thoughts.